Alright, folks, welcome back. We're gonna go speak to the leaders of the companions. I believe that's a miscellaneous. Alright. We're going to clear the ancient fane of Oostengrav. Or something like that.
Hey, you at it again? Just keep moving. You'll wear them out. Come on! Get him!
Just keep swinging. No.
Ah, yes, a drunken brawl.
Going to enjoy killing you.
Yo, that right hook is coming in crucial, Athos.
Sorta curse you.
Oh shit, okay. 80s action fight scenes look like this. Damn!
Going to enjoy killing you.
Dude, he is fighting like a demon, boy. I gotta see how this ends. Oh, it's over.
I haven't seen you before, have I? Have we met? I'm sorry.
Got a bad
Fresh blood.
Take a look at it.
Hope you know how to handle
I'm a
yourself.
warrior, not a blacksmith.
I know you are not saying that to me.
Rip is bad.
If Aorland made it, it's more likely you're gripping it wrong. Find me tomorrow and we can go over it.
Yo, you should not be... Okay, whatever.
What kind Haven't seen your face prefer. I like the smaller, quicker blades.
Yes, you're very fond of saying that. You know I like hammers and axes.
Says the man with a sword on his hip.
Oh, I'm just... Huh?
I don't need money, do I?
Alright, let's go talk with Kodlak.
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear. But we can overcome.
You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
Leave that to me.
Is this just a... Yeah. Ooh, is that Dwarven? And Elven and Orcish. Got a whole collection of people he whooped. I think this is heavy armor. Oh no, two-handed. The Song of Hrormir. Hrormir. Oh, that's his,
A stranger comes to our hall.
Where do you stand on the war?
Politics are something best avoided. I prefer more personal confrontations myself.
Alright, well, I'd like to join.
Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Julius. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, boy?
I mean, I can handle myself.
That may be so. This is Vilkas. He will test your arm. Vilkas, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye.
Get up, crop top.
Oh, I'm just a servant, dear. You want to talk to one of the companions, I'm sure.
Jorvaskr. Alright. Don't say I didn't warn you, because I'm gonna light you on fire.
The old man said to have a look at you. So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. Don't worry, I can take it. Not that. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, new blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
Alright. Suits me just fine. Easy quest. Alright, Yorland. Come here, brother.
What brings you here?
Vilkas sent me with his sword.
I'm guessing you're the newcomer then.
Does Vilkas always send the newcomers on errands?
Oh, don't worry too much about it. They were all whelps once. They just might not like to talk about it. And don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody in their companions.
Well, someone has to be in charge, though.
Well, I'm not sure how they've managed it, but they have. No leader since Ysgramor. Kodlak is the Harbinger, and he's a sort of advisor for the whole group, but every man is his own. Every woman, her own.
I'll need to be going.
I have a favor to ask.
What is it?
I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me.
I'd be happy to lend a hand.
That's a good man.
Alright. Let's go bring Aela her shield. Aela the Huntress. It's probably bright enough in here. They never expect the 360 Fus Roda.
Oh, I'm just a servant, dear. You want to talk to one of the companions, I'm sure.
Bonk.
All these younglings scampering around.
Worried one of them is going to take your place?
Some of them might try, but that's not what I'm worried about.
What then?
That they might get themselves killed.
By you?
They should be so lucky.
Alright.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker.
I got something for you.
Ysgramor himself wouldn't have the patience to deal with all the rabble around here.
Where do you stand on the war?
Kodlak says not to worry about it. I worry that a bunch of snowberries are out there earning glory while we stay out of it. But I will follow the old man's lead, as ever.
I have your shield.
Ah, good. I've been waiting for this. Wait, I remember you. So the old man thinks you've got some heart, I guess.
You know this one? I saw him training in the yard with Vilkas.
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Vilkas catch you saying that.
Do you think you could handle Vilkas in a real fight?
I don't care for boasting.
Ah, a man of action. Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head.
Farkas.
I feel so bad for Farkas. Everyone picks on him.
Did you call me?
Of course we did, Icebrain. Show this new blood where the rest of the whelps sleep.
New blood. Oh, I remember you. Come on, follow me.
I actually really like Farkas. I'd say he's a gentle soul, but...
Skjor and Aela like to tease me, but they're good people. They challenge us to be our best.
We can change how things are run around here.
Nice to have a new face around. It gets boring here sometimes. I hope we keep you. This can be a rough life.
The quarters are up here. Just pick a bed and fall in it when you're tired. Telma will keep the place clean. She always has. Alright, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Ayala if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skjor and Vilkas might have things for you to do. Good luck. Welcome to the Companions.
Thank you, Farkas.
By the way, if you're looking for something to do, we've gotten a letter about someone needing some muscle right here in Whiterun Hold. I don't know what the fight is about, and that's not our business anyway. I just need you to go out there, look tough, and scare this milk drinker into submission. No more than that. I don't want to hear about a killing, understand?
I can handle that.
Try not to get carried away.
Let's see, I hope that's nearby. Alvor? What? Oh my god. Alright, well, I'll just use the speech check and hopefully pass it. I'll drink a potion of talky talk or something.
I'm still trying to figure out why Skjor let you in the first place. Now, if you'll excuse...
I was the newest companion until you came along. I guess that's okay. Just means I can show you the ropes.
If the Circle vouches for you, I'm...
The latest recruit, right? Wait, is that right?
Yo, you are drunk way too often.
I never thought they would actually let me join the Companions. But now it looks like they're letting anyone in these days.
Might head down to the brewery later. See what they're brewing up. I can smell it.
Ah, yes, mead. Honeyed wine. Well, I guess we're gonna go fight some nerds in Riverwood. Alright. I don't particularly like to do that. Alvor's pretty neat. We're gonna wait a few hours because I need to buy some gauntlets of fighting just in case he decides to fight back. I think do I have some actually? I don't. Because if I don't have those, I'm probably gonna lose a fist fight based on my fight with Wuuthrad. Although I guess to be fair, she's wearing full steel plate and he'll be wearing a blacksmith's apron, but you never know.
Just proud today. If the gods be kind, someone will take mercy on me and spare a few symptoms.
If they do, promise they'll actually purchase something for once.
Yo, people treat beggars so terribly in this game.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
What do you got for sale?
There blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Dang, that's actually a really good enchanted item. Steel boots of shock, that's good too. And steel soldier boots. You don't have anything that I require. Steel long mace. Alright.
Don't forget to check inside the shop.
Maybe Alvor will have some for sale and then I can put them on and fight him with them. That would be peak Skyrim. Hey man, will you sell me these spiky gauntlets? Yeah, sure. Anyway, I was sent to beat your ass. And then just put them on. It's like, oh no. Oh no. I just parkoured like crazy. Alright. I'm gonna finish my Skyrim playthrough, obviously, but is there any interest in Doom Eternal on this channel? I think for the most part, I'm gonna stick to playing single-player games. I would like to play more with my friends, but with the schedules that we're all on, it's really hard to arrange any recording sessions together, and a lot of them have like really demanding out-of-town jobs, so it's hard to get like people together to play like Fortnite or something like that. Although I do enjoy it. It's just not something that I can coordinate with them very well, and I don't like playing solos on a multiplayer game. I think it's more fun to play with others. But oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What was that?
Get him. Oh. Alright. And that's that. I'm just glad he didn't manage to kill anyone. I will take that though. Wilmuth. Anyway, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, you can, or not you can, excuse me, I would very much like to be playing more games with my friends, but that's just not feasible a lot of the time. So, I don't know, maybe the schedules will change over the course of the next few years. Unfortunately, there haven't been many good multiplayer games that have come out that I've been interested in. Helldivers looked good, but my major concern with Helldivers is just I wouldn't have people to play with all the time. And when you play with randoms and you try to record, it's difficult to prevent them from acting like randoms, so, you know. It's just part of the game. Just part of the game. And, you know, now, you know, everything's so saturated, and that's alright. But I haven't seen, I'm looking forward to, obviously, The Elder Scrolls 6. I hope it's good. Based on their previous releases, though, I have my doubts, which I think everyone should. You know, 76 was a disaster. Fallout 4 was very mediocre, in my opinion. And ESO currently is really just their cash cow. I'm not a fan of how they've been monetizing lately. Like, especially with all the Creation Club stuff. And the new releases, like the East Empire Company, and those are pretty much universally disliked from what I can gather from different YouTube videos and different articles I've read. They're pretty universally disliked. And they don't seem to be changing. And now that they're under the umbrella of Microsoft, that's not going to change anytime soon. Let's be honest with ourselves here. They're not going to monetize less now that they're part of a larger corporation. It's going to go more in the monetized direction. My hope is that they don't ban all mods that aren't paid, because they could go that route, but I think that would set the community on fire, so to speak. So it's a difficult proposition. We'll see what happens. Alright, let's make sure we don't do something disastrous here.
Whatever you need. My smear, if it's simple and strong, I can forge it.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Please have gauntlets of brawling. No. Well, do you have anything? Shock damage weapon. Ugh, that's nasty. Can you imagine getting speared with that thing? Alright.
You can't scare me into submission. Let's go. Come on.
Of course. Of course. Let's go ahead and not get killed by a guard. Alright. Bring it, fool.
Whatever. You can't scare me into submission. Let's go. Come on. Let's see what you're made of.
Yeah.
Enough.
Ooh, boy, he's hitting me with the...
This ends now. Not so tough now, are you?
You done?
You looking for a new blade? Good day.
No way.
Keep that magic away from me.
Alright.
Iron, you can't scare me into submission.
What
Let's
is
go.
even happening right now?
Come on. You're mine. That's it. That's all you've got.
I never seen right hooks like this.
Damn you.
Ooh, I'm bobbing and weaving, weaving and bobbing.
Get those hands up.
Yeah, that's right. What's good? What's good?
Where's the septims on the big one?
What?
You're tougher than you look. You got me. Fair and square. Fine, I'll take care of it. Just please leave me alone.
Yeah, that's right. Never stood a chance against me. That was so stupid. I was hoping I could get the jump on him and get a few strikes for free. But that didn't happen. The Whiterun guard said, hey, you beating up the smith? Yeah, he never saw right hooks like that. He wasn't ready. Alright, now let's return to Farkas. I'm kind of glad I'm not playing with fast travel. Fast travel seems to take so much away from the gameplay. Like, you can just teleport all over the map. It's a good quality of life thing if you're like get a quest in Falkreath and then you have to go all the way to Windhelm. It's like, oh man. But you know, other than that, it's not too shabby. Ooh, another old orc. Let's
I am waiting for a good death.
a good death.
Yes. Were I to simply lay down and die, it would not please Malakath.
Perhaps I can give you the death you seek.
Perhaps. Are you sure about this?
Yes.
We shall see. Never should have come here. You're not worth it.
I think it would count as assault since I technically yielded. So I gotta let my summons do the work. Alright. He won't be needing that. I gotta stop yielding. I gotta remember not to do that so much. It's causing me problems. But either way, the Dark Seducer Warrior seems to get the job done. Blast him with lightning. But either way. A dragon is attacking the western watchtower. Well, I was able to get a heavy armor level, some stuff into restoration, so not too shabby indeed. And if I wasn't carrying so much food, I could take some of the stock here. Potatoes. That does not help potatoes grow. Potatoes are... Man, I want to cook some potatoes today, actually. Now it's got me thinking about like baked potatoes with some butter, bacon bits, and some cheese on it. Ooh, yeah. That sounds good. Baked taters. Wrap them up, poke some holes in the aluminum foil, and just throw them in the oven. Yeah, baked taters good. Alright, Farkas, I beat up a random stranger in Riverwood. Now, does that make me worthy to go to Ustengrav? I think Ustengrav is over here. Isn't it like right here somewhere? I think it's in the nook, like in this crevice in the mountain. Alright. Now let's go see what... Go see what he's got to do.
My favorite drinking buddy.
Alright, Brennan. Apparently I'm his favorite drinking buddy.
Divine smile on you, friend.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's one of those.
Hard to sell fruits and vegetables. I mean, hey. We all do what we must.
Hey.
What's up, dude?
Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother has his smarts.
Took care of that problem in Riverwood.
I figured you had it in you. Nicely done.
That's it? Cool.
Skjor was looking for you earlier.
What does he want?
Don't know. He just said he needed to talk to you before you do anything else. I don't like making him angry, but there is some work for you if you want it.
So it's not true.
Eh.
So that's that.
I gotta talk to Skjor.
I'm still trying to figure out why Skjor let you in the first place.
Shut up, loser.
There you are.
You wanted to see me?
I did. Your time, it seems, has come.
To do what?
Last week, a scholar came to us. He said he knew where we could find another fragment of Wuuthrad. He seemed a fool to me, but if he's right, the honor of the companions demand that we seek it out.
What does this have to do with me?
This is a simple errand, but the time is right for it to be your trial. Carry yourself with honor, and you'll become a true companion. Farkas will be your shield sibling on this venture, Whelp. He'll answer any questions you have.
Cool.
Try not to disappoint, or to get him killed.
Yeah, I will definitely try to do neither of those things. Okay, Farkas.
I hope you've readied yourself.
You're gonna be my shield brother?
So I'm told. Let's see if you impress.
And... who was this scholar?
A smart man came and told us about a blade piece. Skjor thinks you should find it, and I'm supposed to watch you.
Okay, and why does Skjor calls this my trial?
I want you to make sure you're honorable. If you are honorable and strong, then I can call you brother.
I guess let's go.
Don't delay, shield brother.
Is he just gonna... oh, he's gonna go straight to the cairn.
You still need to prove it.
So if he's gonna do that, I'll just walk with him, because maybe he'll have some dialogue. Oh yeah, that's right, their running speed is kind of awkward compared to yours. Alright, Farkas, let's go to Dustman's Cairn and get some fragments of Wuuthrad.
Staying safe, I hope.
You know, the other elven,
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables.
like the other elves in the game, they're not that bad, but the high elves are just, like, they've just been menaces since the first era.
You tried mercenary work?
Like, if you think the Nords are xenophobic, you haven't spoken to a high elf in a while. They are, like, so xenophobic and, like, I mean, borderline racist, really. They don't have any respect at all for any of the other races in, like, Tamriel. They loosely tolerate other elves because they're elves, but they really are something else. Alright, let's go to Dustman's Cairn. Hopefully we run into a dragon. Start stocking up those dragon souls, because I think there's a good shout here, and I want new shouts. I like Unrelenting Force, but it's not the one that I use the most. I think the one that I use the most is actually the slow time shout, Because when you get all 3 words of that and you get like really powerful magic, you can cast a whole bunch of blizzard spells. And if you like move in a circle while you cast them, your enemies will get hit from all sides with massive AoE damage, and you can just be kind of chilling. Yes, give me the flowers. And this, I think, is it close to? It's about the halfway point, so if I go to Dustman's Cairn, then I can stop off at the house when the quest is over before I circle back to Whiterun. Drop some stuff, make some potions, collect some money from Lydia. That's always nice. Definitely want money. There's just a random giant standing in the road. Oop. Oh, it's the... This is like part 2 of a... Try not to aggro the giant, Farkas, please. Thank you. This is like part 2 of a random encounter. The first part that is a man walking with a painted cow, and you can speak to him and ask him like, where are you going, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm giving an offering to the giants so that they don't attack our village. And this cow is that peace offering so that they won't, you know, mess with us or attack us. And then we can like continue to live kind of harmoniously. And then the second part of the random encounter is what you just saw. It's the giant walking to a random giant camp with the cow. So, kind of neat. I don't really like fighting the giants. I mean, not in the sense that they're a particularly difficult enemy. If you maintain range and like hit them with a bunch of spells to drain their health really fast, then they're not really that hard to deal with. But they're intelligent and they're not inherently aggressive. They only become aggressive if you encroach on their territory. So I don't really like to mess with the giants. I think it's kind of mean. Is that Maik the liar again?
Maik loves the people of Skyrim. Many interesting things they say to each other. Maik does not understand what is so impressive about shouting. Maik can shout whenever he wants.
Nice. Gotta love some Maik. Alright, Farkas, come on. I was trying not to aggro the giant. I don't think he'd aggro to you, so... There you are. So yeah, we should be able to clear this dungeon before the end of the episode. Might run a bit long. I try to keep everything under an hour for your sake, and... Well, it's kind of hard to talk for an hour straight, but... But that's okay. And I don't really know how the YouTube algorithm works, but I do know the videos I upload that are under an hour tend to get more views. So I don't know if that's indicative of... Oh, it's the cabbage cart. Avatar The Last Airbender reference. So I don't know if that's just virtue of like people just don't have an hour, which is probably the case. Like who just has an hour to watch YouTube these days? And another part of it is, I guess, maybe it's the algorithm? I don't know. You ready?
We should keep moving.
Okay.
Until next time.
Well, we're here. I'm gonna take all this moss. Oh yeah, give me that. Come on down, Farkas. There you go. Bonk. Alright. Now we're gonna go crypt clearing. And we for sure want...
Looks like someone's been digging here, and recently. Tread lightly.
An astute observation, my fellow companion. However, we will tread lightly and loot heavily. Elven helmet. It sickens me. Elven armor actually, I don't know, it doesn't look that great if you ask me. I think the Nordic armors look a lot better. Especially Nordic carved armor.
Be careful around the burial stuff. I don't want to haul you back to your Vasker on my back.
And just like that, I lost my train of thought.
Is someone mad?
Boost!
Oh, he's behind me. And my spell is not charging. Okay, cool. Lost my train of thought. And that sucks. Oh well. Must not have been that important. Yeah, I really lost my whole train of thought. Woo. Get wrecked. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oof. Spring is sprung and the pollen has dropped. Everything in this state turns green when that happens. It's both pretty and infuriating in equal measure. I like living in a green state. Especially when it rains, everything just lights up. It's awesome. I've actually been to quite a few states, come to think of it. I mean, I used to drive around a lot for work, like...
Old Norse sacrifice place. Be careful around here. Let's look for a way to open the bars.
So I used to drive for work, and I drove, like, all over the place, really. Been pretty far north, too. Didn't enjoy most of my time up there. But then again, a lot of that is more related to when you have to go to a place for work, you treat it a little bit differently, in my experience, than if you are a visitor or just a guest. You know, because you have in the back of your mind, okay, I gotta go to this hotel, and then once I go back from the hotel, I have to go here. Go to this job, and that job, and then there goes Miko.
Now look what you got yourself into. No worries, just sit tight. I'll find the release. What was that?
It's time to die, dog. We knew you'd be coming here. Your mistake, companion.
Which one is that?
Doesn't matter. He wears that armor, he dies.
Killing you will make for an excellent story.
None of you will be alive to tell it.
Please don't glitch out. Oh no. This is new. There we go. I don't know why that worked, but it did, so we're not questioning it.
Never should have stopped.
Hey, leave my dog out of this, bro. What are you doing? And the companions are werewolves. That's how this gets revealed. But yeah, I traveled all over the place for various different reasons, but you're always worried about, oh, I gotta go to this hotel, and then from the hotel I have to, you know, it just changes
I hope I didn't scare you.
changes your perception. What was that?
It's a blessing given to some of us. We can be like wild beasts. Fearsome.
You're gonna make me a werewolf?
Oh no. Only the Circle have the beast blood. Prove your honor to be a companion. Eyes on the prey, not the horizon. We should keep moving. Still the Trogger to worry about.
That is actually a reasonably good tip for hunting as well. Silver mace. No thank you. Silver short spear. Silver dagger. I want the silver sword. Silver great sword. Excellent. So the silver sword, I like it. I like the way it looks. It's very elegant and I just enjoy it. Just a personal thing. I know it's not probably not most people's cup of tea, but it is probably my favorite sword in the game. Appearance wise.
Is someone there?
You guys have fun with that.
What was that?
That's what you want?
Dang, I nailed that guy. I don't want to hit Farkas by accident. And they also don't weigh much and they sell for a lot, so silver swords are pretty valuable for that reason as well. These are all cure disease ingredients, as I'm sure you figured out, because none of them want to get lycanthropy. Although in this game I don't think you can get lycanthropy by fighting werewolves. At least I don't think so. I could be wrong.
What was that?
Is there more? Let's do that.
Huh? Ha! Found you.
Hey, bro. Fight what's in front of you. What are you doing? Alright.
Someone there.
Yeah, someone's there. Alright, go fight them. Not gonna let them attack me. Could have swore there was a silver hand here. There was. Fantastique. Hawk feathers. I don't know how many additional points of damage it does to undead. I think it's like 5. The silver sword. So like my Nordic curved sword is going to be a lot better than the silver sword. I mean, but it's also enchanted. I don't remember. I don't think you can enchant silver swords actually. Or if you can, I don't know. I've never, I don't think, tried. Now, I don't know if you can improve them at a grindstone either. Because I was doing another playthrough, a vanilla playthrough, just by myself, and I have a lot of silver swords in my collection because I like to put them on walls and stuff, but I've never been able to improve them. So I don't know if that's just I'm missing a perk. Well, no, because I have all the perks. On that character, I have all the smithing perks at least. Alright, it's gonna be one of those, huh? Well, it's free XP, so might as well keep it going. Nice. Okay, so it's over there somewhere. Because now I want this loot. Now I have to have it. So, but either way, the I wasn't able to improve my silver sword, unfortunately. There it is. awesome. If I can't break it down, I can sell it. Try not to miss any loot. Just a silver greatsword, nothing major. And there's definitely going to be more enemies down here. I see that. I want whatever it is. Oh, it's a pine thrush egg and a fork. Okay, so I didn't want it that bad. Linen wraps. This is just the area we just were. Of course. So. I hope that I can improve it, because it's pretty cool to do Dawn Guard, like with silver weapons enchanted with fire damage, and I don't know. At some point, if I want to get to level 81, I'm also going to have to train archery, which is going to be the pits. I don't like to train archery. I might be the one Skyrim player that doesn't like the stealth archer. It's so slow and kind of boring. Okay. Oh, this is a melee. Well, a short melee. Excuse me. Oh, hello. Ah. You can have that back. I don't need that. The Restless Dead. Oh, look at all this. Amulet of Zenithar. That's not bad. Resist fire pots. Alright.
Mine's playing tricks on me.
Alright. Oh, another chest, huh? Ah, come on. They couldn't give it to me. Oh. Either way, I'll take it. This place is filled with gems and money. Let's go ahead and save in case I get one pumped by a ginormous Nord with a great sword.
What was that?
Go ahead and summon him.
Someone there?
Someone's sniping me. Already, huh? Light him on fire. And he's gone. He's got butter. Now let's go back over here. See what we got. Yeah, if you want to know what ingredients cure disease, just loot silver hands, because mudcrab chitin is a cure disease ingredient. Hawk feathers and charred skeever hide. So if you mix it all together, you'll get a potion of cure disease. Which, again, I'm not entirely sure if that's how lycanthropy works in this game. I think it's how it works in like Morrowind. But I don't know if you can even become a werewolf in Morrowind. Whoops. That was a good shot.
Good as dead.
Oh, he poisoned Miko. Dude, he's just getting dog walked. But hey, gimme. And silver ingots. I guess if you, I don't know what to sharpen your sword with. Are you gonna throw it at somebody? Just bonk someone in the head with a silver ingot if they're a vampire?
What was that?
Okay, let's get a new warrior. Oh!
No!
And I shadow realmed him. To the pits with you. Wow, I forced him out of existence. Oh, he just went through the wall. That's cool. And they're fighting Draugr, so I'll just let them. If your enemies are destroying each other, never interrupt them while they're making a mistake. What just hit me? Alright, well, let's summon a guardian so I don't get killed immediately. And basically out of magic at this point, so. You want to train sneak? That's the way to do it, by the way. Just walk into a Nordic crypt and sit right next to a Draugr and sneak attack them before they get up. But if you start sneaking before you get to them, they wake up, so you gotta do it like this. It's stupid and it shouldn't work, but it does, so there's your little tip of the day from me. You can get 100 sneak by the time you leave Bleak Falls Barrow if you do it right.
You can't hide from...
Okay.
Me.
Oh my god. That hurt. That hurt quite a bit. Okay. Farkas, here's some help for you. And I need some milk. He's done. Oh, I favorited the silver sword? Let's not do that. Get rid of you. Okay, they're still fighting. So let's let them fight. Yeah, 94 gold. Rich. What? I thought that was my Dark Seducer warrior. That was my mistake. I should have used more potions. And of course we're...
Time to end this little game.
Yep, have fun. Alright. Shadow realmed. Alright. Let's take the kid gloves off. And now we're through this. Try not to get hit by that arrow that nailed me last time. And we'll just take this out for now. Why not? Thank you, sir. I mean, you might as well. It's free levels. I'll probably start doing this in most of the Draugr caves just to speed up my leveling of sneak, because sneak is another one that's like, it's both easy and hard at the same time to level up. It's all about, I guess, how you go about doing it.
What was that?
Oh, great. Here we go.
Now you're...
And I will support from the rafters. I missed every shot. Awesome. I have scrolls? Oh. Do I have magic potions? Might as well. There we go. I think last time all of them came around the corner at like the exact same time, and it was difficult. Bonk.
I'm gonna kill you.
Kill who? No one's here. Alright, well, if you see something, Farkas, you knock yourself out. I need to regenerate my magic before we go into another fight. Oh, it's regenerated already. How nice. One singular gold piece.
Must have been nothing.
Bonk. Wait, am I at full health? Yeah, I am. And what have we here? Nothing. Alright. Miko's still down here fighting everything.
Best sign of that.
Who is that? Yep. Legolas, what do your elven eyes see? Another adept chest. Oh boy. I can't help myself. I see a chest, I gotta get into it. I gotta know what's inside. 2 gold. That probably wasn't even worth the lockpick that I spent to open it. Everything in Dustman Cairn is locked. It's like a lockpick farming house. I would have hated to be the guy that was programming the game and like, okay, how many locks do we have to have so they can actually reach 100 lockpick? Can you imagine having to figure that out? Because there's so many thankless jobs that go into making video games like this.
This should be good.
Ooh.
Best sign.
Let's do that. So I don't want to get whacked in the back. Oh, here's the other 3. Got him. He's probably gonna one-shot Farkas. Dodge this, rapscallion. Starting to get pretty heavy on the carry weight. Yeah, you died already. Save again. Yep. Hey, I want that. Give me that. Thank you. Good job, guys. Really giving them what for. I still have plenty of carry weight, so I'm going to snag everything that I can. And this is the final antechamber, so we're almost done with Dustman's Cairn. And we need the key, if I remember right, somewhere over here. I think it's in the chest, actually. And that's going to cause Draugr to spawn. At least it normally does. Or is it when you open the door? Skeever! Bye. Huh, that's weird. I guess there is no... Oh, more. Skeever. Don't worry about it. Nothing. Okay, I already went back there. Make sure I get all the loot. Oh. Oh, you can't get through there. It's like, is that a secret that I never knew existed before? Whoa, hey. Get out of here. What is this? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep, that's what we're doing now.
Boost! You're good as dead.
Now is not the time for y'all to be standing directly behind me. Go get him, boys. Who's still standing behind me? Oh, no one. Get him, boys. Alright, I need y'all to pursue the other enemies now. Please. Okay, there we go. I unstuckified them. I don't know that I've ever been in this section of Dustman's Cairn. Or maybe I just don't remember it. Well, that's the more likely of the scenarios, actually. He's gone. Okay. Man, being fatigued and losing that extra, like, 2 casts of lightning bolt is pretty rough. It's not something you want to lose out on, really. I think I can just, yeah, you're one of the ones that I can just search. I can't remember sometimes the ones that you can and cannot search, like what distinguishes them from each other. Yeah, this episode's gonna run really long. I'm sorry, guys. I could power through and clear this, but I want all the loot. It's okay, we're almost done. Oh yeah, here we go. Now we're in the final chamber. So first, we're gonna get this ready. And do this. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't need that. And do one of these. And let's go ahead and do this real quick, and then I'll grab the fragment.
Someone there.
And now, it's time to... This is actually a really cool, like, event.
I'm gonna crush you like a bug.
And now we stand here and test our skills as a battle mage. Really, it's my aim I'm testing more than anything. Yep, and that's what I was waiting for. Yeah, you gotta go. That'll kill him. Take them all down. Charge with reckless abandon. Okay, maybe less reckless abandon is required. Alright. I think that's everything, actually. Yep. Good job, team. My summon got a lot of damage, so I should be getting close to leveling that up. Is that a Draugr? What? Bro. I surrender. that's so good. Just looting, and then he just walked right up to me, walked right past me. Like, okay, I guess. I think I looted all those already. You know, some of them, most of them don't have anything, but 10 gold here, 10 gold there. Can I... Let's get some light. I can't see what I'm doing here. I have very poor vision. This guy's hitting the nastiest scorpion. Oof. If you ever watched Ridiculousness, you'll know pretty much what I'm talking about by like scorpioning. It's where you fall in such a way that your legs almost touch the back of your head, so you look like a scorpion. Rough. Give me your gold piece. Okay, you gotta move so I can... Whatever. Just one more Draugr. And I got the fragments of Wuuthrad. I don't remember what shout I just unlocked. I think it's the first slow time shout, or is it the ice one? Oh, it's the fire breath. That's cool. Use that for a while. We did it! And the episode ran for like an hour and 15 minutes. Oh boy. It's gonna take a while to upload. It's okay. Thankfully, it is the weekend and I don't have anything to do. Well, that's a lie. I've got a lot of chores to do, but... not something everyone else doesn't have to deal with, so. Oh, nice. Alright, folks, and just so I remember for next time, in case I wind up in a situation where I can't record for a few days, which has been very well known to happen. I try to record a bunch on the weekends, but sometimes it just doesn't work. So I remember for next time, go to, not Rorikstead, go to, I'm not trying to fast travel. Okay, I want it over here. And I'll point myself in that direction so I don't forget. As always, folks, thank you for stopping by. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you like it and want to come back for the next episodes. And as always, have a great day. Bye now.